Hello, Python people, it's Bruce, and I thought for our last class, where I'm going to be talking about a concept in programming called classes, that I'd show you how to create a game that I created back in, I don't know, almost a year ago, that simulates like a battle game, right? Where players have weapons like daggers, long swords, broadswords, two-handed swords, mace. And depending upon the particular weapon that they have, and if they get into battle with another player, they can like earn like points, health points, or whatever you want to call them, right? So what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to show you the code yet, but imagine trying to write something like this in Python, right? Where it's essentially a simple game where you decide how many players you want to have battle one another, and then they randomly fight one another using the weapons that the program gave them when we instantiated them, right? So I'm just going to scroll through here. And you can see here it's 114 lines of code, right? But it's like, I don't know, 20 something are comments, right? Probably 30 or 40 are comments, so it's not very long. So let me run it to show you what's going on. Run Python file in terminal. Okay, how many players would you like to fight? Let's say 100, right? Boom, it's over. There were 1,912 battles, and the health score of 200.5 was had by player 55, and they won the game, all right? But watch this. If you start to crank up the number of players here, I'll do 1,000. Actually, I'll do 500. 500, you can see, okay, it took a little bit longer. But what happens when you go to 1,000 players? Okay, 1, 2, 3. That didn't take that long. What about 5,000 players? Okay, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can see how the number of players are dying off because their health score is going negative. Okay, you'll see now that there's 2,800,000 battles that have been fought amongst our players in our little Python game. And it's going to keep going. See, it's down to 3. And then eventually, right, it's going to get down to 1 player who won by beating all of the other players, right? So again, we're going to talk about concepts that involve not just variables, not just functions, but kind of like the graphics library when you created, say, a rectangle, right? You could do things with that rectangle, right? They maintained information about themselves throughout the course of the program, just like these players are doing, as you see on the screen here. They have a set of weapons, they're fighting one another, and yeah, so this is the end game for Monday's class. Thanks for watching. Catch you on Monday.